So who do you listen to in your car?
Man.
Aside from PorQueNo, who would you listen to?
Man, I'm an old school guy. I love British rock. You know, Beatles. You know, Pink Floyd.
You're just not gonna give anybody props, are you?
No, man. That's
Beatles. Well, a bunch of dead guys.
that's my heroes. That's my heroes. You know, that's the people that we should try to simulate.
And that's uncommon. That's uncommon to hear in the industry today for people to say that. You know, for another artist to say, well, listen, I'm listening to the Beatles, listening to these people, Pink Floyd. That's very uncommon now because everybody's so doing what everybody else is doing. Like everybody's following the trend and not really trying to take the exit off the highway and do their own thing.
And always we have done things the hard way. Always been like that for PorQueNo, and we don't like to take shortcuts. We like to be safe and be sure that what we do is
the hard way.
The hard way.
Diablo.
The rough way. Now, and I see a newspaper article to his left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see something
a
there.
little article there. I see what this. Check it out. Divino magazine.
PorQueNo.
PorQueNo on the front cover.
Nice. Can we do a close up on that? Cause on this camera. Over here, we're gonna do it on this camera right here. There we go. What is it on Divino magazine?
Divino magazine.
Exactly.
That's
The Billboard
a
Latin
new.
Music
This is a
Conference.
magazine. This Latin pop magazine that's been around in New York and it's growing very good. I want to say hello to my good friend Christian.
Cool. Christian, dímelo. Yo, but I see that there's 4 guys on there, and there's 2 guys here today.
Right.
So it's
The
4.
other 2 are working.
Oh, okay.
We're working on the record because we're still working on the record. So the single is done. We did a really great team of production of the record.
Okay.
We got this great producer from Argentina, Tweety Gonzalez. He got a few Grammys.
Nice.
We have in the mastering, we got George Marino, who is familiar with working with GNR, Coldplay.
Cool.
You know,
Right.
Cranberries. And that's the kind of people that has been around the record since we started doing this record 3 years ago.
That's
So
awesome.
it's gonna be
Finally, it's gonna come out.
a very diverse record we're talking about.
Now,
Yeah, it is very diverse.
now here's a question. All right. Most people. This is your first record.
This is the second record.
Second record.
Second
Okay.
one.
Okay. And you've been working on the second record for 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing. Now I always find out about this, but since it's your second record, it doesn't make any sense. But most people who do a second record usually take a couple of years on their first record, you know, and then their second record, they have to get them out in like 6 months or something. Now, I assume you guys are fortunate to have that time.
Yeah.
But do you guys feel that your third record is going to have any issues or anything like that because of that?
Actually, you know, we took a big step from the first record to the second one. There was a big difference, and I'm talking about budget especially. We didn't have, you know, the money to have a big international record. Something we just attempt right now. I mean, we, as Carlos just said, we just gather a bunch of people with the right experience, with the right talent, and it took us a lot of money. That, you know, it took us 3 years because there was a lot of money involved, and we're doing this on ourselves. I mean, nobody's, you know, taking the money out of their pockets to pay for this. So that's why things got delayed a little bit, but hopefully from the second record to the next one, it'll be a shorter period of time if we make this record work.
Right.
Maybe we get somebody interested in the following, and that money is not going to come from our pocket. I hope.
But do you guys feel you're prepared for your third record with the same type of quality?
We have a lot of music.
We got a lot of music.
That's
you
awesome.
know, that's something good about all this time is that we kept on working on music, and we have so many songs written, ready to be recorded.
Great.
That I think we're just ready.
That's awesome.
No, and absolutely, what we did with this record, since we started talking about this record back 3 years ago, then we sit down and say, okay, this is the next step of the band. We want to show people that we as musicians, with the same level of production, with the same level of team as artists as Shakira, Juan, Maná, we can do the same as they do, same job or even better.
That's
what we're trying to prove with this record.
Great.
And actually now, like, people start to getting it. After all this time, they start to getting we get into that point.
That's great.
How many songs are on the record?
11.
11.
It's gonna be a bonus track, but
Do we have another track on?
yeah, it's absolutely. You have another. You have the second and the third.
I think you have the 3 singles right there.
One of the 2 singles, yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play one more track, and then we're gonna come back to you guys, so you can give them the MySpace and the Facebook and so on and so forth. Guys, this is Caliente Hits Mix. We'll be back in 2-3 minutes.
¿Por qué no?
¿Por qué no? Porque sí. Porque tú sabes.
Hits Bits.
Caliente Hits Mix. It's Friday. Let's play number 2, Bob.
PorQueNo?
PorQueNo? Porque sí. Because we have to.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? PorQueNo? Here we go.